So you want to try EMDR, but you already have a therapist and she doesn't do EMDR. Oh no, what do you do? Good news. When you have a primary therapist who isn't trained in a specialty like EMDR and you want to try it, it is one of those rare situations where you can have two different therapists. It is called adjunctive therapy. What happens often is a client's working with their therapist, doing talk therapy, getting a lot of movement towards goals, and either the client or the therapist says, I've heard about this EMDR thing, and I think it might work really well in this situation. What do we do? Well, it's simple. You guys work together with an EMDR therapist. So I would say about half of my clients have a different therapist that is their primary therapist. Now, as the EMDR therapist, I do tend to consult with the primary therapist to learn about the client's strengths, treatment goals, how they see EMDR working in the treatment plan, and deciding if it would be a good idea for the client to do some work with me as well. Now, some clients do stop seeing their primary therapist while they're doing EMDR. And then some clients choose to keep the support from their primary therapist while they're doing EMDR. It's really up to the client in most circumstances. Money can be a big issue. Sometimes clients go to a primary therapist that takes their insurance, and perhaps there isn't an EMDR therapist in their area that does. I work with the primary therapist to help them do some lead-up work for the client so they can get ready for EMDR therapy and their work with me can go a little bit faster. I even had a client that brought their primary therapist to the EMDR sessions with them because it made them feel more comfortable. Now, that would get really expensive really quick, but it's an option. EMDR can be a model that works very quickly, or in some circumstances, it is longer term therapy. But when a client comes to me for the EMDR work, it is with the understanding that they will be returning to their primary therapist at the end of our work together. I know it's hard when you have an attachment to your therapist, you've been working together for a long time, they might know your story, and reaching out to another therapist can seem odd or uncomfortable. But it's something that does happen in our EMDR world often. If your primary therapist knows about EMDR, they very well might have an EMDR therapist that they work with often. Great, maybe that would be a good match for you. If not, and you're kind of on your own looking for an EMDR therapist, I'll recommend going to the EMDRIA website. They have a find a therapist function and see if they're certified, if they're consultants. Some of them might even be facilitators of training. EMDR is a powerful model and I've seen it help so many people. And I'm glad that we have the option of adjunctive therapy so more people can experience EMDR. My name is Kelly Burris. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of California. Subscribe. I do a lot of videos on EMDR and calming techniques, stuff like that. And I wish you happy healing.